Rome, June the 22nd, 1983, 15-year-old Emanuela Orlandi disappeared on the journey home from school. It was Pope John Paul II that took to the Vatican to make a public appeal for help to find Emanuela, after an alleged terrorist organisation claimed to be holding her hostage. The claim was that they wanted to exchange Emanuela for the liberation of Muhammad Ali Akka, a Turkish terrorist who attempted to assassinate the Pope 2 years prior. A subsequent investigation proved this to be a misdirection. 6 months after the disappearance of Emanuela, Pope John Paul II visited the Orlandi family home and told the family that this was a case of international terrorism. In reality, her father Petro revealed from this moment that the Pope allowed silence to be cast over the disappearance and murder of his daughter. In the early 2000s, Italian journalist Pino Nicotri, who conducted an in-depth investigation into the case, claimed a source inside the Vatican revealed to him that Orlandi died accidentally the night of her disappearance. She had died during a convivial meeting with high-ranking Vatican figures in an apartment in Via Monte del Gallio near the Vatican. We all know that the Vatican and the Roman Church have a history that is deeply involved with child abuse and missing children. The most recent accounts state that some 216,000 children in France have been abused by members of the clergy since 1950. As recent as February 2024, the Vatican handed down its first ever conviction for CSA committed on its grounds. This was to Italian priest Gabriele Martinelli, who had previously been acquitted of the same crimes due to lack of evidence. He was found guilty of the crime of corrupting a minor and sentenced to 2 years and 6 months in prison. In 2023, an independent commission reported that more than 4,800 children were abused within the Catholic Church in Portugal over the past 7 decades. But these are just the cases that happen out in the open. What happens in the dead of the night, when the streets are dark and they go underground? We know that elements of the Roman Catholic Church worship the fish god Nimrod, a Dagon who was the king of Lower Mesopotamia. In reality, the Vatican and the highest levels of the Roman Catholic Church are the cult of Babylon relocated. The other main branches of this global satanic cult are the City of London and Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. has its 7 hills of Rome, including Capitol Hill, which is of course Capitoline Hill. We also have more symbology in the obelisks placed in the City of London, the Vatican and Washington DC, representing the penis of Osiris, who was the husband and brother of Isis, who is also known as Queen Semiramis and represented by the Statue of Liberty. Max Lowen joins me this week to discuss the satanic ritual abuse she says she was subjected to as a child, abuse that took place within the deepest and darkest caverns below Vatican City itself.